But for all the horror, heartache and the difficult healing process, Jeanette Orr knows that she is one of the lucky ones. 31 others died, and there's a memorial to them overlooking the crash site at Ladbroke Grove, and it can be seen from the window of every passing train. This could be any street in any town in the Thames Valley, and under current British law, the residents here have no right to know if a paedophile is living amongst them. Now, we can't identify the two teenagers because they're too young and because the police want to use them in other operations. Gibson wasn't doing any of this. He was cutting all of the corners by simply collecting the waste together and dumping it in one place. Everybody on board this flight used to be petrified of flying, and that's no understatement. Some of them couldn't even talk about getting on an aircraft. But if you look behind me now, you'll see that the plane is full, and some of those people are even smiling. Now, this is what the 13-year-old actually managed to buy. Quite a big bottle of alcohol. It only cost her £2.84, but it's got 5% alcohol volume in it. And she wasn't asked her age, and she wasn't asked for ID. Now, before this therapy session began, Molly couldn't even think about the idea of listening to noises of bangs and fireworks on the iPod in there. But she's now had an hour-and-a-half session, and I've heard that she's done very well. The cleverest thing of all about this spider equipment is that it completely supports a child's body, just like it's doing for Alex here, and it also, as you can see, gives him complete freedom of movement. But the height can also be adjusted, so some of the children can stand up for the very first time in their lives, and then they can be taught how to walk.
Well, our reporter Gillian Kelly has been down at Dalton Barracks Airfield watching the build-up. Gillian, what's been happening there?
Well, I am actually in Abingdon, but I could well be in Afghanistan, because this set piece to Abingdon Airshow is actually a direct replica of the operational units that they use out on the front line in Afghanistan. It's complete over here with a radar monitor, and if I come outside to join you, you'll see that all these tents are completely camouflaged.
Gillian, how are mum and baby doing?
Well, David Cameron's 34-year-old wife Samantha and newborn son are both doing very well. She was admitted to hospital here behind me at 8:45 this morning, and that's when the Witney MP rushed from a meeting with the shadow cabinet to be at her bedside.
What's happening there, Gillian?
Well, Wesley, we're having a bit of a party down here at Earl Street in Oxford. There's all the camaraderie and all that blitz spirit that was formed out in the summer, all the friendship in the face of the flooding. Well, it's obviously stuck because everybody's down here having some mince pies and some mulled wine. Actually, you know what? It's been remarkably calm all morning. We've had a few tears recently from Catherine here, who's in her mum's arms. And then the other two are still extremely well behaved. We've got them down here.
Gillian Kelly is live in the newsroom for us. What more can you tell us, Gillian?
Well, we have had lots of calls into our newsroom about this, so it's certainly caught people's imagination. And even better, one of our eyewitnesses managed to take photographs of the UFO over Oxford. I am known as someone who can't be near spiders in the slightest. I can't believe I just put a spider on my hand and how scared I feel by it. It's ridiculous, right. How emotional.
So, now I'm going to trust you to not move your hand fast, because
it's not fair on her.
It'll frighten her.
Yeah.
Oh! Now you'll see how heavy she is.
Oh, she's really heavy.
She weighs about 50 or 60 grams. Then, and just, that's fine. Now she's happy.
No,
that's fine. You're doing brilliant.
Wow.
Absolutely fantastic. You've done it. You've done it. You've done it.
I'm holding a tarantula. I can't believe it.